Welcome back. In the last episode, we got this thing swapped over to the LS and T56 transmission. And in this episode, what we need to do is we need to dial in our build. So in this video, we're going to knock out a bunch of little things that turn this thing into a great driving car. Firstly, we need to start with the exhaust. We add items such as cruise control, a quick disconnect steering wheel. We've got suspension. Firstly, we got to get onto the exhaust as well as get our first drive in so the tune can start to self-adapt. Cut knuckles for extra angle because the stock angle is quite bad on this vehicle. I also ordered some of the best lighting in the game, Morimoto lighting. Got some headlights to put in. Figuring all that out, tidying everything up, turning a good car to what is a great car. Let's get into it. Now that the car is running, we got to start doing some things to finish it up and get it on the road. I really want to get this thing tuned. Working with the Haltech has been super fun, but now we have exhaust. I got and ordered some oval tubing. It's going to give us just that little bit of extra clearance. Hopefully we can get this thing tucked up in the tunnel as much as we can after that trans mount. I do have some coilovers on the way, and we want to get this thing sitting right. So we got to get the ground clearance as best as we can. James has already come in here and we have a O2 sensor. So I'm gonna let him get to work here, start tacking up some of these tubes. So we can get this thing tamed up a little bit. It is just too loud with the open headers. My first time trying to weld. Yep, that's not too bad. Not terrible. It's definitely connected. It's either flat, flush kind of, or it's got some peaks on it. There's a little bubble there. Pretty happy with that. First time ever TIG welding. You can see how far the exhaust hangs down with the oval tubing underneath. But if we had to use circular tubing, I mean, you can just see right there how much of a difference that would make. Quite a bit, and at this point, every little inch counts. James is working hard on that exhaust. As you can see, we've got the muffler. It is starting to get mounted in the back. They're getting everything tucked up as far as we can. You can actually see here the salvage titleness of this vehicle. The back end was also hit. We've got some crumple zones going on back here. That's all right. I think one day this thing will be the new race car that we use on the track. Right now I'm keeping it a street car and that's fine, but I think I'm going to do a bumper cut. The only reason I'm really doing this is because we have two cutouts and we're only going to have one exit. That is the OCD coming out. I hate that. I want to have one exit and one pipe and not have two holes cut out for two different pipes on the back end. So we'll do that for now. The car isn't perfect, so if we need to pick up a different bumper later on, that is okay. Maybe we like it, maybe we don't. You won't know until you try. James has been putting in the work. I can't thank him enough for everything he's been helping me with on the car. And yes, the exhaust is finally buttoned up all the way to the tailpipe. Everything's looking really good. We tried to tuck it up as best as we could with what we had. And we are really hoping that this muffler is going to do the trick on making it reasonable while we're on the road. We're looking at close to an hour drive back to my house from James's. It's going to take a little bit of time. I might need to stop at a few places and double check, make sure we have no leaks and everything's going smoothly. So we'll get on that right now. Alright, well the car is fully up to operating temperature. Everything seems to be doing just fine. We have no leaks. I'm pleasantly surprised at how quiet this one muffler was able to do. So we'll get this thing out of here, head home, we'll see how it goes. Just picked up a little bit of gas. It's a bit jerky. It's, like I said, it's learning itself. It's gonna take a little bit of time. I just hope we can make it back the whole way without any catastrophic failures. Man, I got miles per hour, all my gauges, coolant temp, it all works. It's just one of those nice to have things when you get your fresh build going and everything seems to be working the way it should. chop. That chop sounds so freaking good. Clack, 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 clack. The muffler makes it pretty quiet, but it's still that undertone. Whether you got a V8 in this thing. So good. Oh, so good. It's just torquey too. Took a pit stop over at my brother's house, which was a good thing because the entire driver's side header was actually, all the bolts were coming loose. So I'm gonna let him take a little scoot around the block, see how he feels about it. It's starting to clean up, feel pretty good. Turn traction control off, so don't get too crazy.
Won't get crazy. Ooh, that is a stiff clutch.
Ah, it's not too bad.
Yep, and there it is. There's the first one. Little bit more gas.
Go back in third.
Back in third.
Give him some guts.
Well, I was breaking loose, wasn't it?
Now that we're back into a warm shop, it is freezing outside. Let's go over a couple of the things that we've added to the car. I went ahead and put a screen around the K&N filter on the nice intake system that James made here for me. The wheel well doesn't have a liner, and we were open to the spray off the tire. I believe they're a little bit hydrophobic as well, so that should just ensure we've got some protection on the engine. I now have the cruise control functioning, which is like crazy. Also, I couldn't be happier with the Hall Tech that I've installed and the dash system, including having certain nice to haves like mileage and speed. I was able to pick up all wheel speed sensors and get a speed value, as well as the transmission vehicle speed sensor. Everything's working in conjunction. All these tiny little details that you do that are just like convenience factors makes the biggest difference in your build. You can have just a full-blown race car, strip it down, easy peasy, you know, the bare necessities, but when you start adding all the convenience features back into your build, that's when you get things dialed. This here is the OMP quick disconnect. A few oversights that I didn't actually think about when I ordered this. This does not have any connections, kind of like the NRG has, where it has these pins here on the inside for a horn button. Completely just didn't even think about it, so I am losing a horn for the time being. I think what I can do is easily route a quick little button here. It's another day and we got another big part to the project. We've got coilovers. I decided to go with Fortunato. I actually originally wanted to try them out on the Miata, but now we've got them for the FRS. I did go for the Swift Spring upgrade, and as well as the top hats that have extended travel. These will include a 2-inch longer stroke shock. First time also trying a digressive piston. This time around, a little bit more of a street car. We don't have a full cage. It might turn to a race car down the road. I wanted to try out the digressive piston, just a different shock setup. So we got the Fortunatos. Super excited, these things look nice. I'm looking for about 3/4 of a drop in the rear and like 1/2 inch in the front. All right, just finished up with the rear of the vehicle. I think we're looking really good. This is also gonna settle, probably another 1/4 inch at least over time. So we're gonna just start here and then we're gonna move up to the front, get those done. I think I'm also going to install these guys. These are some cut knuckles. Try and get a little more angle out of this. The stock turning radius on these cars are really bad. Hopefully I don't hit the inner side of the fender well. If I do, I could probably use a little bit of spacer, add a little camber to the front. Well, that took a whole lot longer than I had originally anticipated. The camera went ahead and died on me when I was starting out on this side. I just did a quick little wham bam fast toe alignment on this thing. It's now dark outside. We don't really have time or the lighting to go do some pulls. Well, I'll probably end up doing some pulls, but for you guys, I think we're gonna wait for a later day. We didn't go too low. Like I said, about a 1/2 inch in the front and 3/4 in the rear. This is a starting point, as I believe the suspension is gonna settle. We might get another 1/4 inch out of this thing. we are going to close it out here. Headlights, exhaust, tune, cruise control, quick disconnect steering wheel, radio's functioning, suspension's done. We got the angle kit up front. From here, we enjoy it, we drive it. I can't wait for it to warm up so we can get a track session. For now, we're going to close it out. We'll see you in the next one.